basketball with that mindset to achieve greatness?
It's hard to be hungry when you have. Simple as that. I mean, if you don't have, you are willing to do whatever you have. So my mental approach was go in, do my job, be the best basketball player I can be, and all the chips and everything outside of that, I had people that were handling that, But basketball court, I'm handling it, right? And now it's like it's a prerequisite. Everybody has to have a logo. Everybody has to have a.
Why, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm part of the reason why everybody tries to get a logo, but
brand, right? Brand Jordan.
But the thing is that brand is established based on what I did on the basketball court. I didn't put the brand before I put the work.
Right.
I put the work first, and then the brand evolved based on the work.
Right.
A lot of times it's different. You see it in every sport, not just basketball, football, baseball. Everybody's walking around with a logo and their hat, and I get it. But whatever I did here is never going to affect what I do on the basketball court.
But do you think that's harder now for guys? There's social media and all this stuff, so they got to cut through the clutter here a bit, right?
Yeah, that's true. I like to think that if I was playing today,
right,
I like to think that no matter what, my game is going to validate whatever I try to participate in away from the game. It's really tough for the kids today, and most of them do a great job of navigating what you are talking about. That's as long as you understand that this is always going to be what you remembered for. Basketball and your love for basketball should always be pure. We would play this game, I've always said this, we would play this game for free. We did. And now we just so happen to get paid for it. Generationally, I like to think that most of the time that people will remember Michael Jordan based on what he did on the basketball court and not always the commercials that he did.
If anyone else said this, I'm calling him out, but he is speaking facts. I mean, this man had a clause in his contract that stated if he's allowed to play basketball in the offseason anywhere, and if he gets injured, the Bulls have to guarantee his contract. But most iconic logo of all time, and it's not even close. Jordan was before my time. I didn't get to watch him play. Yet I got the Jordan shoes. That jump, man, the most iconic logo of all time. And nobody in any sport, any brand has come close. Look at this. What do you see about this Cooper flag card? What do you see right here? I'd argue the Jumpman is more iconic than the brand it was started on, and that is Nike. This man took a failing brand, which was Nike, and elevated them, and they've tried so many times to get a new guy to replace Jordan, and it just doesn't happen in terms of logo, in terms of shoes. And there's so many people who've tried. Shaq tried with the Reeboks of him dunking. Kobe Bryant shoes are popping, but there's no specific logo that's like the Jumpman. LeBron James, not even close. His logo's not even close. He has great shoes, don't get me wrong. Same thing with Durant. You see everybody trying, and I'm not even talking about the Adidas, the Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry. Steph Curry's my favorite player, but let's not act like those Under Armour shoes failed miserably, because they absolutely did. And Steph Curry could have a logo as iconic as the Jumpman. The only problem is all it was is a stick figure shooting the three, and it would have popped off. But either way, and he put the game of basketball first. But we talk about iconic commercials, and I get this before my time. One of my favorites from Nike was LeBron James in the swimming pool. That's when I felt like his shoes were at the height of his career. But then everybody wanted to be like Mike. Now everybody want to be like Steph, but Steph doesn't have the shoe to back him up. And my main problem, I completely agree with he's saying, because he's saying they get the brand first before anything. They try and build the brand, and it's not organic. You see players, and I love Edwards. I love LaMelo Ball. I love those type of players. They're promoting the brand, the commercials, trying to elevate them without the accolades, and it actually pulls back.